Hi, I'm Robert Hardesty, a board-certified plastic surgeon practicing here in Riverside, California. The topic that we'd like to talk about here on our blog is called the liquid facelift. Now, what is that? Well, the liquid facelift means many things to different people, but basically it's a non-surgical alternative to a surgical facelift. Well, not as dramatic in the results of a surgical facelift. There are improvements, and the positive is there's very little downtime and there's no real incisions or wound healing. So let's talk about that. It's an alternative to the facelift, but it doesn't replace a facelift. So what do? We use a combination of fillers, Botox, fat dissolvers, lasers, radio frequency. Then we have what we call the ultra liquid facelift, where we combine that with liposuction under local anesthesia here in the office. So let's get in a little deeper. So what do? As we age, our face goes from an oval to a rectangular shape. So we start to get a little bit under the neck. The fat that used to be up here is absorbed by our body over age, and it stays in these folds, and we lose the cheeks. So by adding fillers to the cheeks, we lift the cheeks up. We put fillers into the nasolabial folds and into the marionette lines. Wrinkles about the face or the crow's feet, will inject Botox. We have a fat dissolver called Kybella that we can inject into the neck to go ahead and remove fat there. Then we come by and we do resurfacing of the face. And this can be what is called the CO2 laser or core, or we can use radio frequency, which we call the ELOS. This can also be done in several treatments. So the skin now is tightened by the lasers or the radio frequency. And the radio frequency is the ELOS sublative. Each of these take 2 or 3 treatments, downtime 1 to 2 days. Now, what is the ultra liquid facelift? Well, what we do there is we make a small incision behind each ear. Under local, we liposuction the neck, and then we come through with radio frequency called Thermi. It's a small little probe that goes in, and we have a monitor on the tip of the probe and on the skin. And what we do then is shrink wrap the skin. The Thermi puts out radio frequency both on the undersurface of the skin and tightens it from above. Okay, so let's go over the highlights of this then. A liquid facelift means many things to different people, but basically it's a combination of non-surgical treatments, including fillers, neuromodulators like Botox or Dysport, fat dissolvers like Kybella, lasers for the skin resurfacing to get rid of the fine lines, and radio frequency to tighten the skin from above and below. When we combine these together, we call this synergy. What does that mean? 1 + 1 isn't 2, but 1 + 1 is 3 and 4. So the limitations are it's not as dramatic to the structures, but the positive is that it's minimally to non-invasive with a very short recovery time.